What if I told you the ocean, the place you think you know, is hiding gold worth trillions, waterfalls taller than anything on land, and creatures that can live forever? From mountains buried miles beneath the waves, to underwater lakes with their own shorelines, to ancient predators older than trees. Our oceans are stranger, scarier, and more spectacular than you've ever imagined. This is the Mind Metrics, and today we're diving deep into 30 surprising ocean facts that will leave you absolutely speechless. And fact number 27 might just make you think twice about your next cruise. Fact 1. The ocean is Earth's largest habitat. The ocean covers 71% of our planet's surface and holds 97% of all its water. It's a single, interconnected body, meaning all the seas and gulfs are ultimately part of one massive living system. Scientists estimate it's home to more than 2.2 million species, but we've only cataloged about 10% of them. That means there could be millions of creatures out there. From microscopic plankton to giant undiscovered predators, still waiting to be found. Fact 2, we've explored less than 20% of it. Despite satellites, submarines, and robotic explorers, more than 80% of the ocean remains unmapped and unexplored. For comparison, we have better high-resolution maps of Mars and the Moon than we do of our own seafloor. The deep ocean is so hostile, with crushing pressure, near-freezing temperatures, and total darkness, that exploring it pushes technology to its limits. Fact 3. The deepest point could swallow Mount Everest. The Mariana Trench in the Western Pacific is nearly 11 kilometers deep at its lowest known point, Challenger Deep. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, there would still be over 1.6 kilometers of water above the peak. At that depth, the pressure is over 1,000 times what we experience at sea level, enough to crush a human instantly without specialized equipment. Fact 4. There are underwater rivers and lakes. In places like the Gulf of Mexico, super salty water seeps from the seafloor to form dense brine pools. These create distinct underwater lakes and rivers with visible shorelines, currents, and even waves beneath the ocean. They're deadly to most marine life, but some strange creatures like mussels and crabs thrive on their toxic edges. Fact 5. The ocean produces most of the oxygen we breathe. We often think of forests as Earth's lungs, but in reality, over half of our oxygen comes from microscopic marine plants called phytoplankton. These tiny organisms float near the surface, absorbing sunlight and releasing oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. Without them, humans, and most life on land, simply couldn't survive. Fact 6. There's gold in the ocean, a lot of it. It's estimated that around 20 million tons of gold are dissolved in seawater. That's not even counting the gold that's embedded in the ocean floor itself. The problem? It's so diluted, just a few parts per trillion, that no cost-effective method exists to mine it. If it were possible to extract it, each person on Earth could have around 9 pounds of gold. Fact 7. Some creatures live at crushing depths. The deep ocean is home to bizarre animals like the blobfish, which looks like a gelatinous lump when brought to the surface because it's adapted to extreme pressure. Others, like the anglerfish, have evolved bioluminescent lures to attract prey in the pitch black. Some deep-sea species live at depths exceeding 8,000 meters, where the pressure is so intense that their bodies are built entirely without air-filled spaces. Fact 8. The largest living structure on Earth is in the ocean. The Great Barrier Reef, off the coast of Australia, stretches over 2,300 kilometers, longer than the Great Wall of China. It's made up of billions of tiny coral polyps, each no bigger than a grain of rice, working together to form a living fortress visible from space. Sadly, climate change, pollution, and warming seas are causing mass bleaching events, threatening the reef's survival. Fact 9. There are black smokers on the seafloor. In some of the ocean's darkest places, water superheated by volcanic activity gushes from the seafloor at temperatures up to 400 degrees Celsius. These hydrothermal vents, called black smokers, are rich in minerals and support unique ecosystems where life doesn't rely on sunlight at all. Instead, bacteria use chemicals from the vents to produce energy, forming the base of a completely separate food chain. Fact 10, the ocean has its own mountains and waterfalls. The mid-ocean ridge is a vast chain of underwater mountains stretching 65,000 kilometers, the longest mountain range on Earth. And just like on land, the ocean has waterfalls too. The Denmark Strait hosts the largest, where cold, dense water from the Arctic plunges nearly 3.5 kilometers into warmer water below, a drop taller than any waterfall on land. Fact 11, the loudest sound ever recorded came from the ocean. In 1997, scientists at NOAA recorded a strange, ultra-low sound so loud it was picked up by sensors over 5,000 kilometers apart. Dubbed the bloop, it sparked theories of giant sea monsters. Years later, it was identified as the sound of icebergs cracking and breaking apart. Still an incredible reminder of the ocean's raw power. Fact 12. There's a sea without shores. The Sargasso Sea in the North Atlantic has no land boundaries at all. It's surrounded only by ocean currents. It's filled with floating mats of golden brown seaweed called sargassum, which provide shelter for turtles, eels, and countless small creatures. It's so unique that sailors of old wrote about becoming trapped in its thick weeds. Fact 13. The ocean glows at night in some places. In locations like Puerto Rico's Mosquito Bay or the Maldives, the sea can shimmer with blue-green light when disturbed. This comes from bioluminescent plankton that release light as a defense mechanism. Paddle through at night, and every movement leaves a glowing trail. A natural magic show powered by biology. Fact 14. Sharks are older than trees. Sharks have been swimming Earth's oceans for over 400 million years, long before the first dinosaurs, and even before trees evolved. Some species, like the Greenland shark, can live for over 400 years, making them among the longest living vertebrates on the planet. Fact 15. The ocean has dead zones. Dead zones are areas with oxygen levels so low that most marine life can't survive. They're often caused by fertilizer runoff, which fuels massive algae blooms. When the algae die and decompose, they consume all the oxygen in the water. Some dead zones can grow to the size of small countries, devastating ecosystems. Fact 16. The Pacific Ocean is shrinking, slowly. The Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean on Earth, is gradually getting smaller by about 2 to 3 centimeters each year. This slow change is due to the movement of tectonic plates. While this might sound insignificant, over millions of years it will dramatically reshape the globe, with the Atlantic Ocean simultaneously growing larger in a geological tug-of-war. Fact 17. Some fish can change gender. In certain fish species, like clownfish and wrasses, changing gender is a natural part of their life cycle. All clownfish are born male, but if the dominant female in their group dies, the largest male changes sex to take her place. This adaptation ensures reproductive stability in small, isolated populations. Fact 18. Whales are the loudest animals in the ocean. Blue whales can produce calls reaching up to 188 decibels, far louder than a jet engine. These low-frequency sounds can travel for hundreds, even thousands, of kilometers underwater. Scientists believe whales use these sounds not only for communication, but also for navigation in the vast, open ocean. Fact 19. There are entire ecosystems under ice. In Antarctica, beneath layers of ice up to 4 kilometers thick, researchers have discovered thriving ecosystems. Using drills and remote cameras, they've found sponges, fish, and tiny invertebrates living in pitch darkness, feeding on nutrients carried by subglacial rivers. This has led scientists to believe life could also survive in icy oceans, on moons like Europa and Enceladus. Fact 20. Some jellyfish are immortal. The tiny Turritopsis doherni, known as the immortal jellyfish, can revert its cells to an earlier stage of life when threatened by injury or starvation. This process, called transdifferentiation, effectively allows it to reset its biological clock, making it biologically immortal, though it can still be eaten by predators. Fact 21. The ocean has rivers of currents. Massive ocean currents, like the Gulf Stream, act like rivers flowing through the sea. The Gulf Stream alone moves more water per second than all the world's rivers combined. These currents redistribute heat around the planet, influence weather patterns, and are crucial for marine migration routes. Fact 22. There's life in the deepest trenches. Even in the Mariana Trench, a place of perpetual darkness, freezing temperatures, and immense pressure, scientists have found life. Creatures like snailfish, amphipods, and microbes live off organic matter drifting down from above, proving that life can adapt to even the most extreme environments on Earth. Fact 23, the ocean floor is littered with shipwrecks. It's estimated that over 3 million shipwrecks rest on the seafloor, ranging from ancient trading vessels to warships and modern cargo ships. Many are perfectly preserved in the deep due to cold, oxygen-poor waters, turning the ocean into a vast underwater museum of human history. Fact 24. The ocean is a time capsule of human history. Beyond shipwrecks, the ocean has preserved artifacts, entire cities, and even human remains. Sites like the lost city of Heraklion, off Egypt's coast, lay hidden for over 1,200 years before being rediscovered, their statues and temples astonishingly intact. Fact 25. Seawater is heavier than you think. 1 cubic meter of seawater weighs around 1,025 kilograms due to its salt content. This extra density affects everything from how ships float to how ocean currents move, and is a key factor in the planet's climate systems. Fact 26. The deep sea has gigantic creatures. Far below the surface, in near total darkness, some animals grow to enormous sizes, a phenomenon known as deep sea gigantism. The colossal squid can reach lengths over 14 meters, with eyes the size of dinner plates, allowing it to spot prey in the faintest light. Fact 27. Rogue waves can tower over ships. Rogue waves are massive walls of water, sometimes over 30 meters high, that appear suddenly in calm seas. Once thought to be sailors' myths, satellite data and modern measurements have confirmed their existence. They're capable of sinking large vessels without warning. Fact 28. The ocean stores 50 times more carbon than the atmosphere. The ocean acts as Earth's largest carbon sink, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide. This process helps regulate our climate. But as CO2 levels rise, the ocean becomes more acidic, threatening coral reefs, shellfish, and entire marine food chains. Fact 29. The deep sea is pitch black, but not silent. Below 200 meters, sunlight disappears completely, yet the deep ocean is alive with sound. Whales sing haunting songs, shrimp snap their claws to stun prey, and mysterious clicks and moans, some still unidentified, echo through the darkness. Fact 30. We still don't know what's really down there. With over 80% of the ocean still unexplored, scientists believe there are thousands of undiscovered species, unknown geological formations, and perhaps even massive creatures lurking in the depths. In many ways, the ocean remains Earth's last great frontier, and its mysteries may be stranger than anything we can imagine. From immortal jellyfish and gold-filled waters, to mountains and rivers hidden far beneath the waves, the ocean has proven it's not just a part of our planet. It's the heartbeat of life on Earth. We've explored just a fraction of its mysteries, and every new discovery reminds us how little we truly know about the world beneath the surface. Somewhere in that 80% of unexplored territory could be creatures, landscapes, and secrets beyond our wildest imagination. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another journey into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and like always, stay curious.